Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Adventures of Drawing. I'll draw a scene for you using a variety of pencils, a blending stump, and an eraser. So, without further ado, let's go into this. Okay, so today I'm going to need a horizon line. That's going to be about here, maybe a little more horizontal. Ah, let's try this. Okay, I'll take it. Now, I've got an idea about what I'm going to do right here, but I haven't tried it before, so I'll just go ahead and figure this out as I go along. Okay, gonna have some ground back here, and then I want to put some trees in there. It's going to be evergreens today, just a couple along the horizon, maybe there. Okay. Using my usual evergreen in the distance technique, I'll just fill those in right here. Put some more in between so there are no gaps. Like so. Like this right here. Couple of gaps are okay, or it really depends on what you want it to look like. Maybe in your world there are just a couple of evergreens on the horizon with gaps in between each and every one of them. Or maybe they're way closer together than what I've got right here. Maybe you've got a really thick forest. Let's have a big one right there. Whatever you want. Maybe it's a little in front of the others. Right there. One right here. Right there. Okay, let's go. That's all for my background. I want to have a couple more in the midground though. And I'm going to switch to the 3B pencil for that. Let me first maybe get some more detail in the ground back here though. Just a couple more dark lines with a bit more pressure, just so we've got some structure in the ground back here. Maybe like this, and something right here, like so. Okay, going to the 3B pencil. Those trees are going to start maybe here. They're going to go up into the sky. Maybe that one's a little large, but we're just going to take that. Okay, a second one right here. And then we've got some more right there. Maybe there's another big one right here. Maybe an even taller one right there, and then another one right here. Gotta think about the rest though. Maybe I don't even have to draw those, or not all of them, since what's in the foreground might cover most of them. No, okay, I've got an idea. So we're going to draw all of those, and you probably know it by now. We're going to have the top of the tree just like those in the distance, and then we're going to draw those branches right here, going off left and right, and some of them go away from us, some of them approach us, so they don't go that far from the trunk, like this. Okay, and now just add the needles on the branches. That's just a very, very dense cross-hatching line that goes along the branch, like so. Right here. That's a long one right here. Like this, maybe there's another one coming down behind it. Otherwise that area would look rather empty. One right here, another one down there, one right here, one right here, and then continuing on. Okay, this one right here. Let's have another one back there. This one here. I think I need a couple more back or over there on the right side. But I still want some of those trees in the background to poke out in between the branches. Okay, let's go over here. This one right here. Then we've got that one that I just covered up. but we can see the needles below it, below the branch. We see that. Okay, in here, over there. Down here, and then let's make the trunk a little thicker, like this. Okay, maybe let's put something more in here and something down there. So it doesn't look so empty down there. Okay, this one right here. Let me get my piece of paper to cover the rest. Okay. Now let's go. Let's have a couple of branches foreshortened, and then some that go more to the side, like this. Maybe like that. Okay. Let's go in here, in there, right here. Each and every branch. This one also goes very far to the side. Huh. Okay, and there are some gaps in between those branches too that I'm just going to cover up. Going to fill those in. So it looks like the tree has an average amount of branches. If you've got too many of those gaps, it looks like the tree has just a couple of branches. Especially down here, you need a lot. Maybe like that. And in here, another one or two, like so. Okay, let me put another tree in there, maybe right here. Let's have it go up here. Okay. So the reason I'm putting this tree right here is I wanted the horizon to be covered up. I want to create the impression that there are a lot of evergreens all over the place, and they basically stand along the entire horizon. So if I leave gaps here where we can see that there are no evergreens, it's not going to look the way I want it to look. I have to put those in right here. And then just make those areas down here darker to make it look like there are a lot of branches down there. Let's add a little trunk right here, and then maybe make this down here dark as well. Right there. I think that's more like it. Okay, let's go to the other side now. Okay, maybe that's enough. We can add more. I can add more branches if I think that that's not enough. So I just go ahead and fill this in right here. Yeah, got a lot of gaps still in between the branches. Let's see how it is down here. Over there. Right here. Down here. Let's see. One more right here. And another one right there. Maybe that's enough. We'll see. Maybe I'll just have to fill in a couple of gaps that are going to remain down there between the branches. Then I'm just going to fill them in. But for now, let's see. I feel like those have to be longer. Okay. I don't have this down perfectly still. The arrangement of the branches doesn't really look entirely the way I want to. The three-dimensionality is lacking a little bit. But for now, this is what I'm going with. Another one right there to fill in this gap. That's a little monotonous right here. I hope you don't mind that. And I don't always find something to say, but I think you can hear my pencil on the paper. In the meantime, so this should fulfill the purpose of being an ASMR video, maybe, for those of you who use it as that. And maybe some of you just have the patience to pay attention to something until it's done. In which case I'd say good for you. In those modern times, where there's so much entertainment offered to the brain, where we don't have to endure anything in the media that we consume, since what we consume gives us stimulus after stimulus after stimulus. It's considered a skill to pay attention to something for a prolonged amount of time. And just a couple of minutes in today's standards could already be considered a relatively long amount of time, 10-20 minutes of paying attention to something that doesn't grab your attention, where the intention isn't extrinsic, but you have to intrinsically moderate yourself to pay attention to what you are doing or watching in the moment. Okay, but we're almost done with those trees. Let me fill in a couple of gaps down here, down there, maybe in here. Okay. Last couple of branches. This one right here. And I can leave that one out. I think today I'm going to erase this area on the side. I'm not going to let the branches poke out of the frame today. Okay, let's have a couple more trees back here. We need a couple more since I didn't manage to cover that area. Right here, right there. Let me first just draw in all the right sides and then all the left sides, like this. Another one right there. Okay, and let's go in here and just put something in there. Okay, maybe we need something in there as well. Right here and right here. Okay, let's go and draw the ground down here. And I've got something I want to do today. So let's see how that's going to turn out. Let's maybe set this up like that. And then this goes back here and over there. Okay. Yeah. Let's put in the ground down here. Just like so. And let's go ahead and do that down here as well. All right, going in with a 3B pencil, I give this some more structure, something for those trees to stand on right there and down here. down here. And I'm realizing this tree doesn't have a trunk yet, or I covered it with that branch poking out. Anyways, now we've got something. Okay, let's create a shoreline right here, and let's have one back there, and separate the foreground right here from the midground, like so. Okay, now let's go in and create the surface of this body of water right here with horizontal lines. Leaving a light area in the middle for the reflection of the sunlight. And let's do the same thing down here. Maybe like so. Okay. And now I'm going in with a couple of darker lines. You can see some waves on there. They should be horizontal, but I can't completely pull that off. They always go a little up and down when I draw them, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just here to do something, not to be perfect. Okay, some waves down here. And now let's see. By now you know that I'm trying to draw a waterfall down here. And I'm trying to make the splashing of the water down here just like I would draw the shadows in the clouds, and hope that's going to turn out the way I want it to. Okay, let's have some of those waves come down here. Like this. And let's maybe have some darker areas. Maybe like so. Now then, let's take the smudging tool and soften all this up. I think that's too dark down there. Should be really bright with all the bubbles of air mixed into the water, but okay. It's an attempt for now. All right. Doesn't look too awesome, I think, but for now I can leave it at that. And it's something to go off of in the future. Okay. Next thing I want to do is continue the ground down here. And first just go in there with a light value for everything. And then right here, where the ground is vertical, we've got a darker area like this. And maybe it goes in down below to the edge of the drawing, like so. Down here, that's the edge right there. Okay, let's have it go up into the plane with a little transition where it's lighter. And then go in like this, I think. Have some elevations in there. Okay, maybe like that. And then I'll go in right here. We've got another steep area right there, but it flattens out into the horizontal ground. Okay, let's go maybe like this. Let's have some more small elevations in here. One or two, just like this. Okay. Let's also have a water line in here and down there. Like so. Give the ground down here a value. Like that. And just go in with a bit of detail like this. Okay. Now the last thing I wanted to do is to have a tree right here in the foreground. I think it's going to stand right here. Maybe it even starts down below out of the frame. So it's going to go up into the sky like this. And I haven't yet defined the direction where the light comes from, but now with this I have to draw it so the light comes from the left. Let me give that tree an outline to the left, since that's what I've been going with in the last couple of drawings. I did put outlines around things. Maybe I'll stop doing that at some point, and maybe then again in the far future continue doing it again. Just the way I think it suits the drawing. Or maybe someday just maybe I will have found a style for myself that I will stick to, and maybe that style will involve outlines, and maybe it won't. Only the future can tell. Okay, got this tree right here. Let's give it a shadow side to the right. Let's go in darker with the 7B pencil right here. So we can really see that this is the shadow right here. Right there. Okay. Now let me give it a structure for the bark. Just up and down zigzags. And going in to the light side, I'll do the same thing. The HB is too bright, I think. Let me do that with the 3B pencil for the light area right here. Okay, there we go. And then all that's left is a couple more branches poking out. So what I've noticed, when those evergreens are really tall, they have broken off branches sticking out on the lower end, or maybe on the in the middle. And then up there, some branches start growing where they have got needles on them still. Okay, so let's go in and have just a couple of branches, just like that. And since we are so close, we can see some bifurcations in here, like so, and like so, and like so. And then I'll go in and once again drawing those needles right here. Maybe there's another bifurcation there. Maybe another one right here. And going out there. Maybe we've got a little more coming from up here, like this. Down here, and there, and maybe another one in here, like so. Maybe like this. Okay. All right. There we've got our scene for today. So let's clean up those edges, shall we? Right here. Down here just a little bit. Trying not to go in too much. This is more or less straight. Just got a couple of lines going out of the frame here and then over there. Okay, some of that is going to remain as always. The dark graphite is really hard to erase. Okay, let me knock that off. And there you go. Okay. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the VOD. For all those who do, I hope you get something out of it. The motivation or inspiration to be creative yourself, or you get some work done, or you've got the video just as a little distraction as ASMR in the background. If you find yourself coming back to the channel, please consider subscribing, giving the video a like, and dropping down in the comments to tell me what you think about what I'm doing here. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, with all this said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.